Dude, is this desk sick or what? Look how tall that thing is. Can you even see that? That's crazy. The final test. Do we break it right now? Holy cow. I cannot believe it's even lifting we have built-in scaffolding here. This is sketchy, not gonna lie. That is nuts. This has been my gaming and editing setup for a long time. And honestly, it was getting pretty bad. Between editing videos and gaming, I'm sitting at my desk all day and it just wasn't working anymore. So today, I'm rebuilding my entire setup around a standing desk and turning this into something that actually works for how I use it every day. If you spend any real time at your desk, you already know the problem. Sitting all day kills productivity, fixed height desks don't work for every task, and cheaper desks start wobbling the second you put any real weight on them. I wanted something that can handle a full gaming and editing setup. Let me move throughout the day and still feel solid. That's where this comes in. This is the FlexiSpot E7 Pro Premium Standing Desk, and FlexiSpot sponsored this video so I could do a full desk transformation. I opened up the box and started unpacking. First is the magnetic cable cover. It came with an included universal tool, 2 side brackets, few boxes that include the controller, power cable, and hardware, 2 lifting columns that are super heavy duty, 2 feet, a cable management tray, the crossbeam and control box, and the little leveling feet. First, I laid out the crossbeam and controller and attached the side brackets. Next, I loosened the 4 center screws to be able to extend the crossbeam. It's designed to fit several size tabletops, and I got a 55 by 28 inch white chipboard top, so it needed to be extended. Next, I laid the tabletop down and put the crossbeam on top, extended it to match the holes on the tabletop and started screwing it down. After getting everything screwed down, I tightened the set screws for the crossbeam and added the additional screws into it. Next, we attached both legs to the crossbeam and made sure everything was nice and tight. Then attach the feet to the legs. Next, the controller. You can mount this to either side. And then we plugged in the legs and controller into the control box. Next, we attached the cable management tray. This doesn't have any holes for it, so we just centered it and screwed it into the bottom. Next, Hillary cable managed everything and we stood it up. Now this desk was insanely easy to build. The only reason you need another person is due to how heavy everything is, which is a good thing. This desk uses a dual motor, 3-stage leg design and is rated for up to 440 pounds of static weight, which is important once you start loading it up with real gear. The build itself was pretty straightforward. The frame is heavy, which is actually a good thing here, and once it's together, it feels extremely solid. This isn't one of those desks that feels sketchy the moment you raise it up. FlexiSpot rates this desk at 440 pounds, so I wanted to actually test this instead of just reading specs. This is me sitting directly on the desk while raising and lowering it. Stability is the other big thing people worry about with standing desks. I put a glass of water on the desk and gave it a light shake at different heights. And even fully raised, there's barely any movement. This is where a lot of cheaper standing desks completely fall apart. One of the big reasons I wanted a desk like this was for customization. Next, it was time to start setting everything up. I attached a dual monitor stand and mounted both monitors, fully supervised. I was getting anxious not having the PC running, so I set everything up for the night. The next day, I mounted the UPS to the bottom of the desk. Check it out, the whole UPS completely mounted to the bottom of the desk. Look how sick that is. It felt so much nicer having that thing out of the way. I did a bunch of cable management in the back. It was so nice having the tray right next to the UPS as well. Let's see, so stuff like this, I just kind of want to cut into here. Looks good though, doesn't it? How does that look? Can you even tell? Even with just the UPS mounted, you can see how much cleaner and more usable the surface becomes. Once the PC mount is installed, the setup is going to free up even more space and make cable management way easier. The E7 Pro adjusts from about 25 inches all the way up to just over 50 inches, which means it works for sitting, standing, and everything in between. Switching heights is smooth and quiet, and the desk stays stable the entire time. A few days later, I got the bracket for the PC and mounted it under the desk as well. We have the whole PC mounted, and look at, you can even pull it out so you could reach everything. Look how sick that is. We have the PC mounted. That looks so good. Came out great. And look at that. So obviously we have a little cable action coming right out of here, but it all wraps up into the cable tray. Leaving the desk, we have the power cord from the UPS going there because the desk is plugged in on the power supply. And then we have the Ethernet cable. And we have the Ethernet cable that's attached to the top coming down. And here it is, the completed setup. Don't mind the giant mess, that's just storage. Check it out. So we have the FlexiSpot table. We have the monitor mount, dual monitors, microphone, keyboard, mouse, wireless and wired. We'll get to that soon, desk mat. But here's what we did. So here is the PC, fully mounted to the bottom of it. And then check it out, I can actually pull it out. And it's on a little rail system, so you could reach the top USB ports and stuff and the power button. And then everything's managed on the cable tray. And then we have the uninterrupted power supply powering everything. Also completely mounted. And here is why this is so nice. So I could probably find some footage, but this was a giant mess before. The computer was sideways right here. All the cables were packed here. The UPS was on the ground. It was mayhem, okay? So here is where I build the PC. So after I'm done building the PC, I have to benchmark it. So what's nice here is I have a capture card. That's another thing. Down here, I have the capture card already hooked up. And then I can plug it directly into the PC. I have a power cord ready to go, drop down. And then I have an Ethernet cable to plug into this. Now, why this is so cool is before I would have to set up another mouse and keyboard for that. And then I'm like playing off of this, trying to look over here to be able to do the benchmarking. Now, with this setup, you could be wireless or wired. What I could do is I could just plug it directly into the other PC and then flip a switch on this, and I'm controlling the other PC. And so I could sit here using my same setup, but I could benchmark the game on it. And that is why it's functioning. And then obviously I could sit, game, or we could raise it up. And I could stand and work right here. Check it out. And then we also have another spot for the camera. That's how we look down while building the PC. We have the light. We had to paint a little bit more over here. That's always a chunk I never added, is the whole paint section. And there it is, FPS for Less Studio. This is what the setup looks like now. Dual monitors, full desk mat, peripherals, and still plenty of room to work. For editing, I can stand. For gaming, I could drop it down and everything feels solid no matter what height it's at. If you're just throwing a laptop on a desk, this might be overkill. But if you're running a real setup, gaming PC, multiple monitors, accessories, this is the kind of desk that actually makes sense. The stability, the weight capacity, and the ability to customize it are what makes a difference here. FlexiSpot is running a sale right now. If you're interested in the E7 Pro Premium Standing Desk, you can use code YTE730 to save $30. I'll have the link in the description if you want to check it out.